Well, the day has finally come. We are boarding our ferry to Cairnryan. Yo! It was grand. We're only up about a half an hour. We stayed in a friend in Belfast's house last night, so it was great. The other two lads travelled up from Dublin this morning, so they had a bit of a journey, and we have a fair bit of a journey on the far side today to get to Inverness. These decks can be fairly slippy and take our handy. Right, I won't bore you with the boarding process, so I'll see you on the other side. We made it! This is lovely here now, up in coming into Galloway. Single track roads. We had to do there was a diversion that added about 45 minutes onto our route there. Road closed. We were stopped in one of the villages, and a lot of sirens and emergency services rushed past us, so I'd imagine it was a crash, because when we got up to the road, it was the police were turning us back. So here we are in Galloway. This is lovely. I can see it out on the camera. Monument on top of the hill there. I wonder what that is. Old army tank or army vehicle there. That's cool. Deck will be all over, that's what we would. to go right towards Kirkmichael. It's where we were on the Isle of Man. Lovely quaint little towns these. They're beautiful. Ooh, she's heavy with all the fuel in her. Lads in swimming. Mad. Well, saying that, we're looking to go for a swim in Loch Ness. So we should be there shortly enough. Beautiful. Upper end or lower end of Loch Lomond, whichever you like. Some scenery. I wonder how many of the legendary Loch Lomond pike are there. Been a pike fisherman myself, so I always wonder, going past lakes like this, the big lochs, what monsters lie in the depths beneath. It's a massive body of water. We've been driving the last 30 minutes and it's still on our right hand side. We're not near the top of it yet. Yeah, really enjoying it so far. The weather's been kind. I'm not going to say the R word, but there hasn't been a drop. Oh, your man's going for it, look. He's dangerous. Mad bastard. See how awkward you are on camera going?
What are me? I'm awkward on camera. Get me doing something cool.
Let's go. You again.
Yeah.
That was a nice bit of nosh anyway. The Green Welly, famous stop on the NC500. still snow on the peaks of the hills over there. Oh, that's something else. That's the tour dead there, yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Poor fucker. Right, introduce yourself, young fella. What are you on?
What thing's on there to do?
What's your name? What's your age? What are you driving?
I'm Ting Tong. I am 21-year-old. And, use my bike.
NC500.
Yes.
Percy's 1000. What are you on, young fella?
500.
Good choice, good choice. Gives a smile. There's a bit of moisture in the air. Reminds me of the Gap of Dunlow. Yeah. Without the fucking yokes shouting at you. It's not a race track! Yeah. the landmark bridge. Coming through Fort William, seems to be some sort of a trials event on. There's a lot of trials bikes around on the roads and in the area. Back in the car park there must have been a couple of hundred trials bikes. Coming through Fort Augustus. First glimpse of Loch Ness. It's turned into a lovely bright evening now. My headset is dead, battery's gone, so I no longer have comms with the lads. But in fairness, we only have about 57 minutes left to get to our destination in Inverness, so not too bad. I've been listening to them all day anyway, so a break is as good as a rest. I know, had some laugh along the way in fairness. Welcome to Inverness. We finally reached our destination. Well, we are 13 minutes from our destination, and I cannot get off this bike quick enough. That was one long day. Starting to get really tired, and that is not good when you're on the bike. Tiredness just leads to mistakes. Mistakes cause accidents. So we had a lovely stay in the Airbnb last night. Very comfortable, very clean, and we just had breakfast in McDonald's, and we're heading out of Inverness at the moment, heading up the east coast towards John O'Groats, and staying tonight in Thurso. So that's the plan. We're just kind of winging it along the way. We have a few highlights, or a few spots that we want to stop in along the way, and that's what we're going to do, so stay with us.